If you want to maintain health and vitality during menopause, you may have turned to hormone replacement therapy or HRT as a quick fix for your hormonal imbalances. But I see women every day who finally get on HRT hoping for a miracle cure, only to find that they still feel exhausted, foggy, and inflamed. If that's you, I need you to hear me clearly because it isn't your fault, and it certainly doesn't mean your body is broken. The truth is, jumping straight to HRT often overlooks the real complexities and risks involved, and it entirely misses the critical base camp step of healing your body's foundation first. In this video, I'm going to show you why your HRT might be making you feel worse, the hidden root cause that no hormone pill can fix, and the exact steps you need to take to finally get the relief you deserve. And if you're new here, I'm Dr. Gayla Gorman, a licensed acupuncturist, naturopath, and author of What's Your Kryptonite? On this channel, I'm here to help you reverse the effects of chronic stress so that you can cruise through midlife and beyond symptom-free. Now, before we dive into exactly how to build this metabolic foundation, I have a free resource that will help you start regulating your body right away. Just comment the word resources below or go to drgayla.com/links and I'll send it right over. You can also just scan the QR code right here on your screen. So let's talk about what's actually happening when you take HRT. Hormone replacement therapy attempts to restore your estrogen and progesterone to the levels of a younger woman. The problem is there's no way we can restore those levels in the exact formula your body makes naturally. Instead of fixing the problem, it tends to create a different kind of hormonal imbalance. You might sit on your sofa and feel an odd hormone rush, experiencing symptoms you haven't had since you were much younger. But here's the real missing link. The problem driving your exhaustion and symptoms often isn't just hormone dysregulation. It's adrenal fatigue. You've been managing stress for decades and your adrenals are completely tapped out. No amount of hormone replacement therapy is going to heal your adrenals. Think of your health journey like climbing a mountain. HRT is like the oxygen tank you use near the summit, but you can't use that oxygen tank if you haven't built your base camp at the bottom. Base camp is your foundational lifestyle. Step one of building that base camp is upgrading your diet with nutrient-dense foods that naturally support your hormones. Because you might need to eat a little less in this phase of life. Leaning into intermittent fasting and high-quality foods is crucial. I highly recommend incorporating phytoestrogens like organic tofu and edamame. I actually want you to review a fascinating piece of research that proves why this works. There was a 2021 review published looking at the effects of soy on menopausal women. The researchers found that the phytoestrogens in soy naturally increased estrogen levels and significantly decreased menopause symptoms. Adding these foods helps your body naturally balance its endocrine system without the shock of synthetic hormones. This is just one of the many ways stress can create symptoms and affect your health. So I also made a video that I titled Risks of Hormone Replacement Therapy for Women. I explain why HRT is not always a simple fix, what risks to be aware of, and how to better support your body. Be sure to subscribe to the channel too because I share practical tips on managing stress almost every week. Step two of building your base camp is regulating your nervous system through gentle exercise and stress reduction. You don't need intense, exhausting workouts that just add more stress to an already stressed system. Adding gentle movement like a daily walk or light yoga helps bring your cortisol down so your adrenals can finally catch a break and begin to reverse the damage that's been caused. Step three is utilizing herbal medicine to support your body's transition. Herbal remedies like black cohosh can be incredibly helpful for dealing with chronic stress and offsetting those harsh menopause symptoms. By leaning on these natural methods, you give your adrenals the space they desperately need to heal. Now, I want to give you a very important caution here. In a rush to suppress symptoms, it's so tempting to view HRT as a short term, quick fix. But HRT is rarely prescribed as a short term solution. It's often a life sentence. We can't ignore the serious risks involved. Studies have shown potential links between long term HRT use and increased risks of heart disease, breast cancer, blood clots, stroke, and even Alzheimer's disease. I don't share this lightly as I have a serious family history of breast cancer myself. I would much rather see you age gracefully and naturally, feeling generally well, than turn to a medication that could invite critical health concerns and require constant, expensive medical management. For me, I have a serious risk of cancer. My grandmother, my mother, and my sister all had breast cancer. I lost my mom and my sister to breast cancer and the complications that follow. And so just know that I don't share this information with you lightly. And I do realize that we all want to slow the hands of time and avoid those signs and symptoms of aging. But I tell you what, I would much rather age gracefully, feeling generally well with overall health and well being, than to turn to HRT and potentially invite some more serious health concerns. No one wants to be sitting in the chair across from the doctor getting a diagnosis of some critical, crazy disease, is the way I refer to it. Also, remember that herbs are medicine too, so always be careful with contraindications when adding new herbal remedies to your routine. If you're taking HRT but still feel awful and you want to understand the missing base camp step that may be keeping your body stuck, you can grab a copy of my book, What's Your Kryptonite? It walks you through the hidden stressors and toxic triggers that can keep your body from responding the way it should. And again, make sure to subscribe to the channel for more practical help on how to support your hormones and your health. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Have you started HRT and still feel like something is off? Have you found that your body needed more adrenal support before you could find relief? Share your experience in the comments below. I read those comments to better understand what you need most. And if your best efforts to live a healthy lifestyle and do all the things you've been led to think are supposed to work aren't getting the job done, you may even be feeling like you take 2 steps forward and 3 back. I have more resources to help you navigate midlife. Just go to drgayla.com/links and watch my next video where I show you how to manage the toxic stress that's sabotaging your efforts. You can eliminate the symptoms that seem to be piling up in midlife naturally without medication, crazy diets, intense exercise, or any other unsustainable lifestyle hack.